Welcome to Order 66. Do that thing where you can like whistle and hum. Can you do that?
No.
It's not exactly the same, but it just made me think of it.
That sounds really cool.
It does. You want me to do it the
We're
whole
gonna
episode?
do the whole episode. We're going to sample that.
How about that? All right. What's happening?
I'm Bo.
I'm Brandon.
And this is Two Tunes Podcast.
Two Tunes Podcast.
Where we talk about two tunes.
But mostly other stuff. Can I tell you about a show I just finished?
Yeah.
It's called Reacher.
Yeah, I heard it's really good.
It's really good. I was only aware of this character through the Tom Cruise movie, which I did not see.
Okay.
But it was called Jack Reacher. Mm-hmm. And
John.
No, but it's called Jack Reacher because that's the character's name.
Jonathan Reacher.
But so it's based on like this series of books, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
But apparently,
the movie is not portrayed.
Well, the character's not portrayed right because he's supposed to be this like big, jacked, former Army Special Unit guy, not 5'5" Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Like, it's just funny. So when you see the show, which I recommend because it's good if you like that kind of stuff, of like basically like just a guy leaving like bodies in his wake. Mm-hmm. It's good. It's also kind of like a whodunit. So I think like each season is going to be based on a different book because it said this one was based off of The Killing Floor by Lee Child, and so I'm assuming like these 8 episodes are what happens in that one book, and then I don't know how many books there are. I'm assuming a lot, so they could theoretically do like a ton of seasons. But I really liked it. But it just is funny because he kills a lot of people.
So it's like what's that Keanu Reeves movie?
John Wick.
Yeah,
sort of.
I mean, he just kills a lot of people too.
Yeah,
like,
basically.
that's all that
Well,
movie
so this
is.
Without spoiling anything, like this guy. So again, he's like a former Army guy, and he ends up coming to this like small town in Georgia because of something his brother told him about it, like to go check it out, and then the mystery and other stuff like unfolds from there, and there's like different things, but yeah, I really liked it. I thought it was good. But yeah, I just finished that, so now I need a new thing to watch. What should I watch, Bo?
Euphoria.
I don't want to watch Euphoria.
Don't watch Euphoria.
I also don't have HBO, so I can't. Actually, I want HBO just so I can watch season 3 of Succession. So if someone wants to lend me their HBO password for like a month so I can watch season 3 of Succession, I would appreciate it. Did you watch that show at all?
No.
I watched seasons 1 and 2. We had like free HBO one time.
For a weekend?
For like a weekend, and I got into it. And then randomly, like seasons 1 and 2 were on Hulu.
Okay.
And I was like, oh shoot. So like I watched them real quick like before they went away. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if season 3 will come out on there or not. I think not because this was like pre HBO Max.
Yeah.
So, but I really like that show. It's like ridiculously heightened and whatever, but it's interesting and it's well written and funny. And
going back to Euphoria, like I watched the first season and I'm like, I hate this show because it scares me as a parent and also as a high school teacher.
Yeah.
And then today I started watching the second season, even though like it's already done.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
sorry.
Yeah, it's not mine. It's not the school's.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I hate this show. And also I feel like the guy who writes this show, it's like, who are you? Like, like these are high schoolers. This is messed up.
Yeah.
Anyways, so it's great, but it's not great at the same time.
Makes sense.
Anyways, what's that Pam and Tommy Lee story thing?
Oh, I don't really care to watch that.
Is that on Hulu?
I think it is on Hulu.
There, you could watch that.
I don't need to watch that. I should watch Only Murders in the Building. I've heard that's really good.
Yeah.
Because they have the second season coming out.
I've heard that's good.
I'm still in the midst of Marvelous Mrs. Maisel because they're dropping episodes.
Well, what do you
week by
have?
week. I have Prime and I have Disney Plus and I have Hulu. I don't have Netflix. I don't have Apple TV Plus.
Mm-hmm. We have issues with Apple TV Plus right now.
Why?
So there's Apple TV and there's Apple Music, and we have them both. But one was like for a year free.
Yeah.
And it was about to stop. So I'm like, well, we pay for these 3 things because we also have Apple Fitness, which was also a free 3 months or whatever. So I'm like, oh, well, they make this other thing that's like $30 for that, all those things plus the news thing and Apple Arcade.
Okay.
So it's like, oh, it'll be cheaper. And then like there's like you get a free month. So it's like, hey, we got a free month. But then we got charged for like one of the things that we shouldn't have been charged for because we're supposed to be under this free month.
Oh, uh-huh.
And then so I canceled Apple TV so it didn't get charged.
Uh-huh.
And then it just like got rid of it.
Oh.
And it's like, but
Cool.
we're in this, so it's being screwy. But I don't like. There's not really. Apple TV is good when it's good, and it's bad in every other way because it's not like they have a back catalog of stuff.
Right.
It's not like, well, we bought all these shows. It's like, no. We only have things that we produce.
Yeah.
And then you can buy all this other stuff.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Amazon, but worse because Amazon, they have all this back catalog that you can buy. They also have some stuff that's like, oh, well, we'll give it to you for free because it's whatever. And then they have the original content.
Yeah.
You should get HBO because there's a bunch of stuff.
I know. I really want to see.
There's a Blade Runner cartoon.
I've heard of that.
Takes place in between.
I've never actually watched those movies.
Oh, those are great movies. I mean, maybe not the second one, but definitely the first one.
Yeah.
That one's so good.
Peacemaker. I really want to see on HBO Max.
Oh yeah, I haven't watched that, but I hear it's awesome.
My friend Mike and I have been watching Doom Patrol.
Yeah.
For almost 2 years, almost over a year, a while, a long time, and we're still on season 1. Because it's only like whenever we can like get together and actually like hang for an hour or two, so we can watch like one episode or an episode and a half or whatever. So, but that show's good. It's weird, but it's good. But again, that's on there. Yeah,
I keep thinking
it's a lot.
There's too much stuff to watch.
Yes, that's part of the reason why I don't go all in on getting these other services, because I don't have the time
to actually use it.
Yeah, like to watch the stuff that I want to watch anyway.
You could just watch all of the Disney movies.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Just like start with, Snow White.
Yeah. I am stoked though because Moon Knight comes out.
Yeah, next Wednesday.
I guess as people are listening to this, it will have been out for a week already.
There's a new episode out this Wednesday, tomorrow.
Yeah, we can say that for like the next couple of weeks, but
yeah,
we're back to our recording ahead of time thing.
Yeah. So, Moon Knight comes out. What's after Moon Knight?
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
That's on the 25th of May.
Yeah. They're going to roll right into each other, I have a feeling. That's what they usually do. They leave like a week between.
But there hasn't really been anything for a while, and that kind of sucks.
The Book of Boba Fett, which was...
But there has, like, since that ended, there wasn't anything.
True, yeah. Well, they dropped, like, Turning Red, and I guess that kind of counted. Did you watch that, or Encanto? I finally watched Encanto.
I've watched both, and I think they're really both good movies.
I think the story of Encanto is good, and I like the cultural representation.
I think one of the songs, the lyrics are hard to hear. The opening number.
Oh, for sure.
It's so
quick.
It's like I don't know what you're saying.
Talking over
all.
each other and other stuff. Here's my thing with that. I am oversaturated with Lin-Manuel Miranda music.
100%.
And it's starting to sound too samey. And I think it's partially just because he's had to produce so much new content.
Yeah.
How much time was there between In the Heights and Hamilton?
Years.
A lot. And then even then, since Hamilton, it wasn't like anything. Like Hamilton was rolling for a while before he maybe did his next thing. But then it's just been like I don't know, I'm picturing like a graph where like the timeline just keeps like decreasing. Like it's almost like a straight line now. Like he's just popping out stuff all the time.
He's producing good material, but all the material kind of sounds the same.
Yeah, because how can it not?
Yeah.
One, because it's coming from the same person. So like you get that. Like if you hear the same person's things, like it's not that it all sounds the same.
Like
but it sounds similar. You hear a through line and whatever.
He hasn't grown.
Yeah, because he hasn't had a chance to. So, but anyway, so that's kind of my thing with Encanto was like, the story was good and like the movie was good and whatever. But the music, I just was like, this is just too much of the same stuff. Also, fun fact, you know how is that a Pixar movie or Disney movie?
It's a Disney.
Okay. But you know how in Pixar stuff, they'll like you'll like see if you go back,
they'll reference
it'll be
other
like
things.
Yeah, but they'll reference stuff that hasn't even happened yet.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like they had like the tractor trailer from Cars in like Finding Nemo or something.
Do you think that they're referencing old things, or that they're bringing things from the old stuff into the new stuff?
They do both. But the thing I'm talking about is how they'll put in stuff from things that aren't even out yet.
Yeah.
Because they're in development and they know what they like. It takes years to do an animation movie.
Oh yeah.
So they know that tractor trailer is going to be in this movie that's coming out in like 3 years or whatever, while they're working on this other movie that's coming out now. So that's what they do. But I say all of that to say that apparently in the movie Onward, did you see that?
Yes.
I like that movie.
I think I only watched it once though.
Yeah, I actually watched it twice. But I thought it was pretty good.
Was that one of the first pandemic movies?
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was like one of the first things that they were like, we're just going to put it on streaming.
Yeah.
But anyway, so in that movie, apparently, there's a scene where they're playing like a D&D style game, the two brothers, and one of like the little figurines, like the characters, is Bruno with his like hood up.
Okay.
Or his like cape like over his head. Yeah. But I saw this on TikTok where somebody was like, oh, I caught this thing. But it's like, maybe actually, while it is Bruno, maybe it's Hernando, because I'm Hernando and I'm not afraid of anything or whatever. So it makes sense why the Hernando character would be in like this D&D game. Like he's not afraid of anything and he's like a fighter and whatever. But I just thought that was interesting.
Okay.
That was in that thing. So that's cool.
Gotcha.
What'd you think about Turning Red? Pretty good?
Yeah.
I thought it was good. My students apparently think it's kind of cheesy. And I was like, yeah, but 13-year-old you would love it. 12-year-old you would love it.
I don't understand
like
why
right
they put it in
alley.
2002.
Because of the boy band thing. They didn't want to make it like a K-pop group. They just wanted it to be like generic boy bandy thing. And also probably whoever wrote it is like our age.
Oh, 100%. I know.
Or
I know that.
Slightly younger than us. So that way they were 12 years old or whatever in 2002.
But like...
Slightly younger, whatever I said.
It just seems a little bit weird to put it in 2002. Where they could have just been like...
No cell phones.
It doesn't... But you could have...
It's a cell phone problem, man. That's the thing with movies.
Yeah.
Any movie now, that's why they put stuff way in the future or like in the past, is because like cell phones can solve anything. Like you can just make a quick phone call or a text and then the movie can be over in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like that's...
How do we solve a problem that...
Like Maria.
Maria. Hey, there's one.
How do we...
Did you watch... No, you probably didn't.
What?
West Side Story?
Yeah, I watched West Side Story.
Did you?
Are you kidding me?
That? I don't know.
I know we did forever ago. I really liked it.
You saw it in theaters. I saw it on HBO.
Yeah, I saw it in theaters, man. I like going to movies.
Anyways, let's get into this stuff. I know how you found this person.
The TikTok.
Yeah.
Yes.
At first so I didn't realize that like the line that was all over TikTok is at the very end of the song.
Oh, for real?
Because when I'm listening to it at the beginning, I'm like, oh, this sounds like that guy that is, or maybe it's a different song.
Okay.
But it's the same guy. It sounds like that guy.
Okay.
And then those lines happen like almost at the end of the song.
Okay.
About 2/3 of the way through.
Sure.
And I'm like, oh, okay, it is that song.
Yeah, because you sent me a TikTok of him.
Yeah. So this guy, you tell.
Nic D is his name. What is his...
Nic D in the kids table.
Nic D in the kids table. I like Big D in the kids table.
Big D's great. They're great people.
The versatile Virginia-based artist has spread like wildfire on TikTok and Spotify with his love songs. Here's everything you need to know about this viral songwriter. Here's a whole bunch of stuff about him in this thing. But he's 30, and he just basically... He's like a photographer and stuff too, and he just like started making music. And like most of the songs he writes are like love songs to his wife. And then he also hosts a thing called Feels Right Donut with another guy. I haven't seen that. I've seen him wear a hat that says FRDI, but...
Is donut spelled like...
No, don't it. Sorry, I should have... Feels Right.
No,
don't
but
it.
It would be so cool if it was...
Feels Right Donut?
Yeah. Feels Right Donut.
That's their donut shop that they have.
Yeah.
But anyway, he's got a bunch of big tunes, and like he's just all over TikTok and different stuff, and
like he'll bring his interface, his computer, and a microphone.
Yeah, that's kind of was
a weird
his
situation.
His bag for a while was like doing that,
and do the last part of this song,
or
and
part
do a dance.
Or the one that I saw, I think was like the beginning of the song.
Was it?
Yeah, it's the one he goes into like a little cafe. And he just like, there's like somebody sitting at a table, and he like puts his stuff down. He's like, I'm sorry, can I just put this here for a second? He like puts his laptop down, and then he's just standing there with the microphone, and then it like kicks in, and then he starts singing, and like some chick walks up and like takes a selfie with him.
Yeah,
and,
it's like I know who you are.
Yeah, and then
I've
the
seen
one
you
you
on
sent me, he like climbs on this building.
Yeah,
and then he's like out of breath. Like,
yes,
because I think there's another one that's like climb on the building. They said it'll be fun. They said or whatever.
While he's doing that, and then he does the hit.
Yeah, but yeah, it's catchy. Like fun, good, and like love songs and stuff, and it's cute, and so yeah, I just like it. I also like the song Serotonin.
Okay, I've only heard this one.
Yeah, this was the first one I heard, and then Serotonin, and then apparently something Pineapple, something. Yeah, I think Pineapple is his other like pretty big one. I need to make sure it's right. Is that the right title? Yeah, Pineapple. So anyway, this is Icee Pop by Nic D.
All right, so I have an issue with tags in songs.
Yeah,
because it either says I mean, it's a commercial. Mm-hmm. It's a commercial put into a song for Lay Beats, right?
Is that who's doing the thing?
Yeah, obviously, it's a commercial. It's that like if you listen to any, like you're just like, oh, Drake type beat, and then you look it up on YouTube, you can find beats, and they'll always have like a tag. And this is like Lay Beats, This Go Crazy, right?
Yeah.
Just like what's the guy's name?
You know, come on,
DJ Khaled.
DJ Khaled.
Another one. The best music, right? He's got his three.
A bunch, yeah.
Yeah. So
what's his name? Oh man. Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
So Young Money. Like that's his thing,
Okay.
Young Money, but he'll do it sometimes it's like Young Moolah, baby.
So
Mike
like,
Jones, remember those? Mike Jones.
I don't. But like sometimes like they make sense, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. They almost always don't make sense. They're just in there. They're just inserted. I'm thinking of another one like Mike Wilmer.
Like this person does not sound like he, like Nic D doesn't feel like he needs to put those in there, which makes me think that he got this beat from somebody.
Yes.
And then he didn't pay that person to take it out. Because that's what you do.
Sure.
Like you can he's like, here, use it for free, but you got to like keep the little tags in.
Yeah.
And then you pay a certain price, and it's like, all right, and we'll take the tags out, and you pay another price, and it's like, now you can mess with it and do remixes or whatever.
Makes sense.
But it's like, it just kind of speaks to me at like, you're at this level of like, all you did was you got this from somebody, and then you did the lyrics over top of it. So like, you're a lyricist. You didn't make the beat at all.
Sure.
Someone else did, and you didn't even like pay them for it. You just kind of like took it. That's what I get from this.
Okay.
I don't know if it's accurate.
I was actually kind of wondering. I sort of have like glossed over that little tag thing at this point.
So I don't listen to enough music that has that all the time, so
Yeah.
it sticks out. Like if you're listening to DJ Khaled, you listen to enough of it, you just kind of like, yeah, it's in there. It's part of the music. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's totally commercial, and it's totally like there to advertise themselves and be like, who are you listening to? Oh, well, I'm listening to Lay Beats right here.
Right.
Like this is a Lay Beats thing.
Yeah.
Obviously he looks like, let me go look for more of his stuff. I like his beats. I'll
Right.
use his beats.
Yeah.
It's a commercial in the song. And I'm like, nah, I'm not really cool about that.
Oh, but anyway, I was going to say,
And then the 100 gram as well.
Okay. I kind of wondered like where he got the music, like how much of this he was producing and making himself and whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
With that to me says none.
Yeah. But that's
Like,
but that's okay too.
Yeah,
Like
that's a thing.
he's busy doing other stuff. He's like a dad and a like videographer, photographer, and different stuff, and like just decided he wanted to write some songs. This is what I would do. I don't play piano well enough or guitar well enough to like accompany myself that well. When I've done like piano covers and stuff, it's always like just block chords, kind of slow, because that's what I can do. You know, so if I wanted to do a thing, I would need to buy a beat or get a beat for free or whatever.
But would you
Or
then
background
pay?
thing. I don't know
them?
how it would get. Well, I assume you pay them no matter what.
No, sometimes they're free.
Okay.
And then it just says lay beats.
I mean, on my budget, I would appreciate free.
Yeah.
But if I wanted it to be more out there, I don't know. I guess it would depend on the thing. How obtrusive is it in the thing that I want to do?
I don't know.
That's what I would guess. All right, we can play more of the song. Or are you looking at more stuff?
I'm looking up lay beats,
Okay.
but I don't really know anything about it
Okay.
because it's like on Twitter, but not really on Twitter.
Cool.
I don't have anything. Anyways, we'll go back to it. And then there's another tag of. That's another tag.
Yeah.
What's your favorite flavor of an Icee Pop? I forgot. I'm steady drunk, connected dots. La-di-da. Girl, you got me working round the clock. Can't be stopped. All your friends are on the chopping block. Cut them off, yeah. I call you in the morning. This ain't a dream.
Pause for a second.
I pick you.
I like that with the different vocals happening, which I assume is all just him. But like this one down here and then this one up here. Like I like that kind of thing. It's kind of cool. The one's very much in the right channel, like the higher one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's kind of a cool take. And then boom, right to him on center when it's the verse. Play the thing. Stop Googling things.
You up at 10 and then
I'm binging them.
Nice.
you know I
Alta Vista.
got it like that. Got it like that. Misdirection, sass with aggression. You don't wanna mess with. That's natural selection. We say misdirection, sass with aggression. You don't wanna mess with. That's natural selection. Don't complain when you won't explain and you won't ever say what's wrong. But I add some spice and I want them plain. It's lame. It's not even.
You don't have a ton to say about this track. You have clearly nothing to say about it,
Nothing.
other than what we said. But it's just good. Like it's catchy and obviously the beat is meant to be that way.
Which those could have just been like, we're going to stop it, cut it.
Yeah.
I play you my demos, you meeting me in the middle. I start the conversation simple with what's your favorite flavor of an Icee Pop? I forgot. I'm steady drunk, connected dots. La-di-da. Girl, you got me working round the clock.
It's just like just trying to like get with this girl he thinks is cute and
Yeah.
you know.
Cut 'em off, yeah. I call you in the morning. This ain't a dream. I pick you up at 10 and then
Yeah, but the vocal production's cool, like different effects he's doing with it and stuff.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
got it like that.
So that you assume it's just him on a laptop, you know, messing around with stuff and
This is it.
Maybe it's the way that
Yeah.
she walk.
This
or
is
talk
like
or something.
where he's
I just can't decide.
the bridge.
All I need to know is
Well,
if
it's also
you
the
showed up
outro.
here with somebody tonight. If you didn't, then I'ma try to slide. Eyes, or maybe it's the way that she walk or talk or something. I just can't decide. All I need to know is if you showed up here with somebody tonight. If you
And then he's
didn't,
doing some weird
then
dance.
I'ma
Not
try
dance,
to
but like
slide.
walk.
Yeah.
I'ma try to slide.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Bam. It's a catchy song.
Super catchy. All his stuff is that I've listened to. Like I said, I really like Serotonin also.
Does it also say lay beats?
I don't remember. Here, let's find out
It probably doesn't.
while I play it on my phone. Where is it? It's the wrong button. Serotonin. Ooh. Yeah. That's funny.
Wait, 100 gram?
100. Yeah.
So
I like that
So-
line. I like that line.
so then the question is,
Also, when I searched Sero, S-E-R-O,
yeah.
and that came up, that was the second thing, actually. Just a little bit lower than that is a playlist called Songs Laced with Crack Cocaine.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm wondering if actually I don't know.
Lay beats.
I mean, if it's him,
Disco crazy.
that's great. I dig that, and like he's using the style of things that maybe he likes and is influenced by. And it's like, yeah, you got to put your thing in there. But now he's getting. I think it has to be him It has to be him
Uh-huh.
because I don't think that he would get the same beat from the same person. Two different beats from the same person.
Yeah. How is Lay Beats spelled? Because I can't find it.
Ley.
Oh, okay.
Leybeats. This it go crazy. 100.
There's a Lay Beat on Instagram. Is that them?
I don't know.
Rap Hard? I don't think so. Huh. I don't know. I don't know, man.
Maybe we should find out who is Lay Beat.
Lay Beats. Is it This Go Crazy?
This go crazy. You're just going to pull up the lyric. It's just going to get the lyrics of this. Or of all his songs. His Instagram feed looks kind of like a what's that guy's name? Peter McKinnon.
When you pull it up, it just comes up to there's like different like lyric sites.
Yeah.
That have it.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's just like a dude that makes beats, which is cool. But like, how can you not find like his? What's the 100 gram thing then?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't know. It's a mystery. If you know, if you're Lay Beat, you can find us.
Are you Lay Beat?
Yeah.
Now on to something completely different.
Yes.
Is there a video for Icee Pop?
I don't know. There might be.
I bet there is. He seems like the kind of guy who's going to make a video because he made a ton of TikToks.
I think there is.
So there is Are we going to move on right to my artist?
Yeah, I'll search real quick. Icee Pop.
So my artist
there's a music video.
Is Prince Daddy and the Hyena.
Yeah.
I don't really know what it means at all.
Yeah.
It is some sort of game that they did maybe when they were younger, I guess. I don't know. That's what I read, or where the name comes from. They are from Albany, New York. The main, I think the lyricist's name is Corey Gregory.
Okay.
They are on, or they've got a whole bunch of different labels that they're on, but the Cosmic Thrill Seeker was the last record that came out in 2019 on Counterintuitive Records. That one's really good.
Okay.
I like that record. This record is not out yet. It is coming out.
Is that why it's only 2 tracks?
3 tracks now.
Oh.
They released a 3rd single.
Gotcha.
There's Curly Q, there's this song, and then there's El Dorado.
Okay.
Musical influences. Who do you think these musical influences are?
Hardcore bands.
You would be wrong.
Punk bands and things.
You would maybe be closer. Weezer.
Okay.
The Strokes.
Sure.
Green Day.
Okay.
Jeff Rosenstock.
I don't know. Who's Jeff Rosenstock?
Jeff Rosenstock. I mean, if you
That
know
name
Jeff
sounds familiar.
Rosenstock, you know Jeff Rosenstock. Jeff Rosenstock was in a band called the Arrogant Sons of Bitches. Also was in Bomb the Music Industry.
I know Arrogant Sons of Bitch. Or at least I know that.
Ska bands. Like he plays tenor, saxophone. He plays a bunch of instruments.
Okay.
He's
I'm gonna look him up because I know that name.
But very cool band. Started in 2014. So I think, like you would think, oh, it's a hardcore thing. I think Leftover Crack, the band Leftover Crack, like his vocals sound like that. But this record, which is called Prince Daddy and the Hyena, so self-titled record, which it comes out in April. So this episode is coming out in April. So either A, it just came out, or B, it's coming out in like 2 weeks. I don't know if it's the 1st or if it's the 15th that this comes out. You know what? I could check because I did buy this on vinyl. This is one of the ones that it's the 15th.
Gotcha.
So on Good Friday, so next Friday, not this Friday, but next Friday, this album comes out. Pup's album just came out last Friday, the 1st, which we talked about last week.
It says their sound has been described as indie rock with punk.
Yeah, the vocal stylings, it sounds like Leftover Crack, if you know what Leftover Crack sounds like. like really, really high pitch like this.
Yeah.
Vocally, but some of the other songs he's changing his voice. The video for this is really interesting. Like they're playing, and then I think what they did is like they shot film of them just playing in this room, and then they shot film of each individual player, and then they took those plates, I would say, and then put them into like a digital space. Okay. So that then they could just be like, you're here, and then we'll float this virtual camera around. Okay. So like they're kind of flat. And I also picture this song as like two songs, really.
Yes. That's where, remember last episode I was like,
you're like,
does this song do the thing I think it does? No, it's this song
this
that
song
does the thing I think it does.
Because like there's definitely like a bridge, but the bridge is like into kind of a new song.
Well, there's just a moment where it just kind of almost like stops.
Yeah.
And then it's like the new song. Yeah.
So this song is a random exercise in impermanence, and then in parentheses, the collector. What the lyrical content that really struck me was at the end, like that second idea of like, it's like something about like turning 35 and have a couple kids just like your daddy did. And then it's I think at that point it's kind of talking about like, if you have kids when you're old, like you're going to be old and your kids are going to be kids still, and you're going to be an old man. So, which I feel that way. Even though I didn't have kids when I was like super old, but if I had kids now, if you had kids, now, be like, you'd be old.
Yeah, I already am old.
Yeah. So here is a random exercise in impermanence, the collector by Prince Daddy and the Hyena. Pretty quick, short name, right?
Yep.
The passenger almost died today, got his blood smeared across my face.
Like it's happy, but like the vocals are just like, "Hey guys, what you doing?"
The vocals is the thing that takes me out of it. I just can't.
Okay.
I appreciate it. I like the tune in general. I don't know how much of this singer I could listen to.
Guess high.
Yeah.
And then this is kind of his pushing towards a
cleaner.
Yeah. I don't want to say normal, but
no, clean.
And then coming into
it's just not he's not bad at all. He does his thing, but it's just not for me, I guess.
Yeah. I have no idea what this song's about. And a lot of the songs that they have are like just kind of like why can't I be normal? But I think it's like there is no normal. And I would not call this a chorus, but it's like the next section.
Yeah.
I don't think this song has a chorus. There are hooks.
Yeah.
But there's not like
a that's chorus. Where us as music theory people, we don't rely on those as much. I mean, you can, but...
Well, I think when we're talking about songs...
Yeah.
Is this where you think it ends? And this is like the bridge. I love that. It's offbeat kind of.
Yeah.
And then this is a different song. You're 39, then have a cuddle kid, just like your daddy did, and let him watch your take and growing old. Till you're 45, and have another kid, just like your daddy did, and let him watch your take and growing old. And then that last chorus is just like
minor major chord.
Okay. Because it's all a mystery.
Yeah, it's minor major seventh. Which is best played on what instrument?
Baritone guitar?
No. Minor major seventh, best played on vibraphone.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
All right.
That's what it makes it sound more like mysterious.
Okay. Yeah. What tempo should the vibes be going at?
Well, it depends on the song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's it.
That's cool.
So, yeah, Corey Gregory and Adam De Silva.
Corny.
What?
His name is Cornelius with a K. He goes by Corny. I looked it up.
Corey. No, it says Corey there.
Dude, I'm telling you.
I know, but there it says Corey.
And also Cornelius.
Corey.
No.
And yeah, no. Like, there's
Telling
different.
you.
Yeah, one's
Cornelius,
yeah.
Corny, Joseph Gregory, and Josephus or Jophus, Jophus, and Cameron Cambo, Hanford.
Yeah, whatever.
Former members: Zachariah Hardly Knew Ye, Joaquin.
That's really interesting that the bass player
Alex
is written
LLB.
is on Apple. It's like he's as one of the writers, and he just joined the band.
Adam De Silva.
Yeah,
2020. It says he joined.
yeah, which I think is really interesting.
Yeah.
All the original names had like punk rock names.
Yeah.
Hardly Knew Ya, and then LL Bean.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
It's so dumb, but whatever. It's fun. I like this band. This is cool. Like the album, their last album was really good.
Yeah.
Because what this podcast is us sharing music. Like sometimes I don't just wait for the album or to the episode to drop. I'm like, if I'm like, ooh, I think this band or this person would like this, and then I'll ask them. And most of the times, like they already know, right? So I asked Chris from Dissidente. I'm like, do you know this band? And he's like, oh my god, I wish I could sing like that guy. So Chris of Dissidente wants to sound like Corey.
Corny.
You looked on Wikipedia, look at like members. It says Corey, Kory. Anyways, it didn't matter. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this album coming out.
Good.
I bought it on vinyl already.
Nice.
They also did a three-way split with on Counterintuitive Records, and it was called Now That's What I Call Music Volume 420.
Nice.
This is like, that's funny.
Cool.
Anyways, we got anything else for this episode?
Find us on social media.
Join us in the
podcast on Facebook, at Two Tunes Podcast on Instagram. Join us on the Discord. Send us an email, twotunespodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Did you say we got an email?
No. But one of my students asked, like, does he really want an email? It's
Yes.
like, yes, we want an email.
I want an email. Send me an email, and then I want to respond with one of the generic responses that they give us.
I mean, technically, I think Christian gave us an email.
What did he say?
He had 10 questions.
Oh. He had 10 questions?
He had 10 questions. Like, maybe like 2 of them were good.
Oh, okay. Calling you out, Christian. Jeez.
No, he knew. He knows.
Okay.
I think I had a conversation about it. Let me see.
Was that in relation to us asking about for stuff for like
He's
Q&A?
like, 10 questions. Ahem. I believe you received 10 questions. You would answer them. Well. Insert threatening cliche here.
What is this accent you're doing?
Like the nerdy guy from comic book shops in The Simpsons.
Oh.
It's like,
okay.
I believe you received 10 questions.
Wow.
I don't know.
Read a good one. We'll answer it right now.
Well, some of these are like dumb.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Read a good one. Or a dumb one. Doesn't matter.
Well, here's one that popped up, and it's really like you'd be like, I don't know, you tell them, what mics, headphones, and multi-track do you use for the show?
Oh.
You sound so disappointed.
Yeah. No, I thought it'd be like a more open-ended. Is there any open-ended ones? Or are they all more specific?
There's one that
I mean,
you
we're
would be
using
like
an AKG P120 microphone.
you have the 120. I've got the 420. No joke.
Yeah.
We're running it into a Focusrite Scarlett 18i20 through Patch Bay.
Patch Bay.
Headphones
Patch Bay, this go crazy or whatever.
are the AKG 240s. We're not sponsored by AKG, but maybe we should be.
Sure.
We're sponsored by the Central Dauphin School District.
Or HX Stomp Box.
That's mine.
Or Ojai Strymon something.
It's a power
Great.
thing. Yeah.
Read another question.
Oh my god.
More open-ended one.
There is none.
None of them? Or read them out and I'll pick.
Would you ever have guest celebrity musicians on the podcast, specifically someone whose song you've already featured?
Yeah.
Corey Wong,
Yeah.
John Mayer,
Yeah, I mean, absolutely.
Chris from Dissidente.
Yeah.
So here's the thing, like, I think this summer my goal is to have one guest on.
Yep.
Who that guest is, I have no clue.
I have an idea about the guest. Common thread.
I don't really think of him as a guest because you want to do a whole thing.
He's still a guest because he's a different person than us, but not sure what year.
He's not. He's a local celebrity.
Yeah.
Not really. Do you think he listens?
No.
Besides that one episode?
Yes.
And then he's like, yep, Bo was wrong. I'm done. I'm out.
Yeah.
Screw this. They don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to have guests on.
I like that take on the concept, though, that you have about having that person on.
Yes. We have
I just feel like you can't have, this is like all.
But that's awesome. Like if he was the one to bring that to the table and then we bring whatever we want, I don't think we should all bring the same kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just when you have somebody who's an expert in something,
yeah.
Why not exploit that as much as possible?
Yeah, Rich. I'd want Rich on.
Okay.
I'd want Christian on.
Huh? Yeah, we're open to it.
I want Chris from Dissidente on.
How about Chris number 2?
Yeah, sure. We could
you
have
don't
him
like
on.
Anti-Flag anymore?
No. He's just hard to.
You heard it
pin
here,
down.
folks. Bo does not like the band Anti or Anti-Flag.
He's just hard to pin down. They're working on a new record right now.
Cool. All right. If you do have questions for us, send us an email. Find it
And maybe
put it on the Discord. No, Discord. The Discord seems like the lame way to do it. Like it's like built for that. But I want to use email.
Okay.
Just want to go old school. So whatever. Find us however. Find us on Instagram. That's all. I'm gonna drink my mint green tea again.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.